So I'm using the Streamlabs thing, and I added the one destination to the other partner thing, that Restream guy, and then it's going out to like Smashcast and these other 3 platforms that I've never really heard of. But those ones are different. They're sort of like a YouTube knockoff where they'll just like archive clips and things and run ads on clips. So they can sit there forever and they don't care about how popular or not. They still just will someday end up to be a nickel, I guess.
Fix the about me thingy.
Was it's still not saving?
Clicking on it to get you to the Steam Labs motherfucking Beals.
Yeah.
Thing. It keeps going to tips.
And it shouldn't. That's weird. Let me double check that. I'm pretty sure I hit a update that the other day. Never a dull moment. You don't know how long I spent fucking with them panels to try to get them to line up how I like them, because that layout for the panels down there is kind of retarded. Yeah, see, this is the link that's in the About Me. I just put a little backslash there and hit submit. Where does that link? That takes you, does it? I think it's their website, because their website keeps going to tips as like my default page.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about. I click on About Me and it sends me to tips.
Yeah, but that's what I mean though. The About Me link is what I just shared with you, right? I think it's the way the Streamlabs is set up. It defaults to tips as the homepage. Not me. I gotta look into the back end settings of that, I bet. Or if they'll even let me do it. What I should do is just copy and paste all that shit right there and I can put it on my own domain.
I clicked on that, it sends me to tips.
Right, and it's not supposed to. Because tips has its own page, you know, like if you look at the top, it has a backslash tip. I don't know why. That's Streamlabs. Maybe I should report that to them.
Yeah, you probably need to.
Well, I think I kind of fucked myself though too, because like since I was using this program for so long and I never used their Prime, like I did have some options that I was using that like were kind of listed as Prime options, but they were available to me because they were like in the program before they decided to segment what they give for free and what they charge you for, you know. So I'm kind of nervous, like once my 30 days runs out, I'm worried if they're going to take those other 2 apps back off of me. We'll see what kind of loyalty they really have there. I guess that'll be the time, you know what I mean? Because I was using this shit before they got blown up to as big as they are now. We'll see. Maybe I should just take that link out of there About Me until they figure that out.
Yeah.
I would if it's taking you somewhere you don't want people.
No, it takes you to tips where you can either donating money or giving money.
But it's not supposed to. It's just supposed to go to the overall, just the overall page of everything.
Yeah, for
like something's fucked up in the redirect. Yeah, because there's a whole loyalty store. Like I try to, for the people that are sitting on my stream and shit, I'm trying to give back to them too. Like you can buy Steam games, and I'm trying to work it. I was trying to really go forward with this World of Tanks thing, but I think World of Tanks is going to stop me from doing it, basically. I mean, they're not really stopping me, but they're not making it
any easier.
Yeah, to make it worth anyone's while. At least not worth my while. I want to do a nice thing for everybody, and World of Tanks is kind of like, no, you can't do that. You just wait around and gift them everything. And then, like, who's to say, though, if I didn't, you know, and then 6 months from now, I decide to say all that shit was reported stolen, then all them poor guys' accounts are getting locked up. I don't want people thinking of that shit, you know what I mean? You should be able to just go type in a...
What do you stream?
World of Tanks.
World of Tanks mostly.
Yeah, but do you just film us?
The daily play, Clan Wars, yeah, everything.
Back in a bit. Apparently the wife's gone out twice, forgot to get milk, so I gotta go.
Oh boy.
Send the man out for the milk.
I shall return.
Be safe.
Mr. Beals, when I run tanks, my turret sticks, you know, is any way that, have you got,
Are you yeah, are you sure you're not fucking auto-locking, Ed?
I'm absolutely sure.
Because, I mean, I don't know, I haven't seen no turret sticking issue yet. But I have auto-aimed and locked onto somebody and not realized that because the button's, you know, held down for an additional 5 seconds. I have done that, like, a couple times. I'll keep my eye out for it, though. Is it in certain tanks, or you notice it more so?
Almost all. When I'm running around in the back lines, trying to get to position, and
Lights, camera, action.
it might be my fingers, but
I can go in your mod file, like, and log in and disable the holding down a 5-second part of the auto aim. But then it might, I don't know, you might, you know what I mean? Sometimes I know you use it too.
Well, you also got to remember, holding the right button, mouse button, does lock the gun and the turret into the space while you're looking around.
Oh yeah, if you're holding down the fire button, that button, or the other button, I mean.
Yeah.
might be that. I'll have to be aware of it.
Yeah, if you hold that down while you're, it could be like your mic, you're inadvertently just holding the key and not, you know what I mean? Hand sticking. Chase, did you figure out how to talk yet? I haven't heard you.
Yeah, I know how to talk.
Oh, there you go. Just a little, okay, I'll turn you up a little bit. Right on, welcome aboard.
What are the rules here, sir?
Evil
Oh,
Destiny.
first of all, yeah, don't call me
Welcome
sir.
to my channel.
Fuck it, I'm not old enough for that shit. Basically, oh, hold on, I can give you a link if no one gave you one. You know how the descriptions work in TeamSpeak off to the right of channels? You have any concept of that?
Yeah, I believe I do, yeah.
Like when you look over to the right of this channel, do you see all the pictures and links and info and stuff there? Should be like, okay, well, in each of the other channels throughout this server, there's all kinds of information like that. I guess this will be the main one that you need, really. The rest of it you can kind of just filter in as you're here. Oh, that didn't work. Here's the clan breakdown.
Okay.
That's probably the most biggest thing.
Alright.
Um,
I
Yeah.
didn't want to talk because I didn't want to interrupt you guys.
oh no, this channel is a New York City street corner. People will overtalk everyone all the time. I mean, we try to be within reason, you know, but it's gonna happen. That's what the whole purpose of. Well, it's not the purpose of the channel, but it's the design of the channel. It's meant to be a fucking free for all. That's why there's a radio in here blaring in your fucking ear. It's to promote people to either focus on their, talking dad ear abilities or move up to a private room. Because you can make your own private room by joining the channel listed above that says join the Make Tune room. Sit there, robot will throw you in your own private room for you, and then 4 people can join you. You'll figure more of that shit out. As I said, as you look around off to the right, read descriptions, check out that link I gave you there, and that if you need more information, just ask.
Join to make locked room.
No, the one above it. Do the other one. You can't do the locked room. Go one more above that. See, join to make tune room on the left.
Yes.
Yeah, go sit in that for a minute. I wonder if he'll come back.
Who knows?
Oh, it's supposed to start. No, you didn't have to stay up there, but you see how it made you a room?
See all the what?
I brought you back down here, but did you notice it made you a nice little room up there, and you could hang out, that was all by yourself, and then like people can join you. Like that's more like for platooning, you and your personal whatever. If you don't want to deal with all the riffraff that goes on in this channel.
I got you.
Yes, to escape from the fish.
Oh yeah, we have a troll, resident troll. His name's Klaus.
Well, for starters, I had to mute that music font.
Yeah, that's okay. You're allowed. That's meant to be like that. You can turn him down to like 10. Sometimes he plays good music. Sometimes.
That's why I play my own now. And before, previously, he said sometimes people will talk over you. I am notorious for that. So I'm sorry if I do.
Now, in server groups, what does heavy and medium and guard, what does all that mean?
Well, guard? I don't think... You mean guard duty? Guard duty is a server group you can put yourself in, and if you're expecting somebody to join the server, because it'll poke you that there's a guest with no server group, gives you a heads up to look for them. You don't need to wear that. The other groups are for more on a... that's more on a serious level. If right now the current groups that's here, they don't really take advantage of it, but those are done for whisper functions if you want to set those up, if you know how that works. Because I can talk, we could all be in the same channel, and if you're wearing the medium group, I can hold down a key and talk to you and nobody else would hear me, but we're all still here in the same channel. It's on a whole nother level of battle comms.
That's cool.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
We don't, but that's, like I said, I'm not too much worried about that right now.
I was just wondering if I were to click on something like that, would you guys get mad at me for doing it?
Oh, no, you can't do anything that I don't allow you anyhow. The robot will yell at you, or the robot will yell at you.
Or Beals will yell at you.
Well, no, I might congratulate you because you found something I fucked up on. But for the most part, you shouldn't be allowed to do anything you're not allowed to do.
Right.
This TeamSpeak server is automated out the yin yang.
Yeah.
Well,
It'll take you a minute to get used to it if you've been on TeamSpeak before.
Yeah, I've been on TeamSpeak before.
I haven't fully explored it, and I don't dare to, because I'll get lost.
Well,
Not that bad.
I added the medium thing to my thing.
Well, that'll be more so like if I go into Clan Wars and we have a medium team, then you would put on the medium group or you would put on the heavy group. That's more or less what those are for. It's not to signal. It's not to say what you have. It's just to say what pack you're part of, and that could change every battle.
It's a radio network. So.
Yeah, it's a radio network. It's not a. If you want to put server groups on yourself that you may like or have, you got to go to the website, nafig.com, or click the banner up there at the top right, and then it'll say TS3 shit level up or groups or some shit. It'll say on the website. And then there's a handful of server groups you may give yourself. If you play Steam or Twitch or YouTube, you know, all that, like, well, I guess my name would be a good example to look at. I got the most in use. I don't have no fucking sound on my game.
I shut the sound off.
Yeah, I clicked that banner and it brought me to TeamSpeak, but it wants me to download it or join our server.
That's not TeamSpeak. Look up at the top. That's our man. That's actually a compliment. Our site looks that good, huh? Look up in the top right at the menu bar. You should see some shit that says like home.
TeamSpeak 3 ranks.
Yeah, team. That's it. There you go. Click that.
Oh, okay, I see. I gotcha.
That is a compliment, though. I like that. He's like, man, I'm a TeamSpeak website. No, that's just our website. I support TeamSpeak thoroughly, so I like to, you know, anything we use or I don't know, I use, I like to give it a good name, or not a good name, but a representation of, show it off too, because this is what we support. It makes us who we are.
Also, in the descriptions of this channel, there is a assigned server link.
Yeah, it would have took you there too. Yeah. There's the how to control the radios in this channel. Tank's good game. Tank rewards. Woot Prime game. Everything. And I add more shit as I come across it. If it's out there and it's worthwhile and it's worth your time.
Beals even has his own mod pack.
Yep. Which is like, well, that's another shit on top of my plate. I gotta get working on that too, because there's gonna be another version change here soon.
Another freaking update. Yay, Turkey Day update.
The war room down below and the tank barrel up above are the only two forced push-to-talk channels on the entire server. So if you don't have a hotkey set up, make sure you do.
Oh, I sure do. I'm using push to talk as we speak.
Right on. That works out.
I use it because sometimes I'm outside. There's a lot of noise.
Right.
Open ball.
And you don't want to hear that, especially when you're in Pen Wars or Advance or anything like that.
Yeah, we try to keep all that down to actual seriousness.
Yay, first game I've survived today.
I have a very low percentile for survival. I always overcome it at the end. I always overcome I think I'm getting that 277 down. I took that out. The next field last time.
Nice.
And it won't be long, man. I'll have it done.
I have 8 wins out of 25 games I've played.
Jesus.
Sometimes sometimes it's 5 out of 30.
Never ever trust a woman that says play with me.
Do they sell that tank often, or is it a rare one?
Recently. It was in I think it was last year's Christmas boxes and the year before last.
That doesn't make any sense for a tier 5. You know what I mean? Charging a whole bunch.
What? That's how they make the most money. Anytime Wargaming needs money, that's how you was able to get the mutant. That was one of the most sought after tanks because they made it so exclusive.
Turned up the goddamn volume of the robot again.
I don't know. Somebody trying to jam out, I guess.
Well, that's fine and dandy. They should just go click on Noisy and just turn up his volume instead of actually making the bot's volume.
I don't think they know that.
Channel thingy?
You mean channel thing?
The only time that it the
The quality. Oh.
Yeah, probably.
Just hit exclamation volume 20. Where that works, volume 5, 10.
Dude, I have Noisy at itself fucking negative 17 decibels. It should be fucking quiet as fuck.
I've got it at negative 20.
I do negative 15.
Isn't that the thing I muted?
Yeah. Well, we tell everyone to mute it. We tell everyone to mute it until they figure it out. Or they can just keep it muted because, you know, they don't want to deal with it.
Damaged.
Yeah,
I
I played
applaud
Motionless.
your avatar.
Oh, you like that?
Oh man, I'm a fucking big fucking Metal Slug fan, dude. You know how many fucking quarters that fucking arcade game stole from me?
Okay, Miss
Yeah.
Beals.
I've been using this avatar forever.
Dude, I fucking love that game. I'm
It
actually
comes with
gonna
me
pick up-
wherever I go.
Dude, they actually have the Metal Slug games on Steam.
Don't tell him shit like that. He's playing tanks. I have another one like you that wanders in and out.
Hey man, fucking tanks make me fucking do that. Don't.
I don't know why. You know, right now you're so mad at tanks, and right now your Leo is probably the best tank in the game, and you're not even playing it.
No. Best tank feels, you know, in my garage, which my tank is the best. It just happens to have a JP at the front of the thing.
No, it's not. That's just.
Fucking damage 2700 standard again and the lows fucking 420, then I'll come back playing tanks.
That don't ever happen. Oh fuck! I gotta go grab more coffee.
What I hate is when I have to spend money to put freaking equipment back on tanks I had fucking equipment on.
Right. That was a cheesy fucking move they made when you had to start paying to remove your gear. Couldn't transfer
Yeah.
like your binoculars or camo. No, you gotta pay for it now.
No, everything's got classes now too. Binoculars were just binoculars. You just slap it on any tank.
And the other thing is I was looking for that ramming one that you guys told me about for the E50.
Yeah.
It's not in there for as much as I can tell, unless I'm missing it.
Talking about the gun rammer?
No, the one that you spotlight? No. Is it spotlight? I don't know. You guys told me to put something on my E50 for ramming. Or was that Tasty?
Oh yeah, spawn liner.
Spotlighter, okay.
Yeah, Tasty probably does know what he's talking about. He is in one of the #1 ranked clans in this game. So, like, if he's giving you information, you may want to latch on to some of it. And most of all of it, but yeah, most of it. But some of it you may find harsh and it hurt. You know, it's like, well, that sucks. But he's obviously, you know, he's up there, so he's doing something right.
Yeah, that average damage that he was talking about was pretty damn high.
I can't
Well,
believe like all the games I've had in the last 6 months, my average damage has barely moved. It was so bad from last time I was here. But I was doing like RDs forever, and yeah,
What's your average damage right now?
Oh, it's showing like 500 and something. But I'm doing like 4,000 games, and you know.
It's more average damage than I do.
Yeah, I thought mine was bad.
Mine's 303. Oh wait, no, 340 and 365.
See, I blame a lot of my personal rating on starting with British lineup. Stuck through it. I almost finished the goddamn British line.
They've got some good tanks in the British line.
Yeah, but it takes a lot to get to them.
Oh yeah.
You gotta go through a lot of bullshit tanks to get to the couple good ones.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to skip shit.
It's really very close to completing any line.
Get the fuck off my ass.
What?
Jesus. Alright, talking to myself. I got people crawling up behind me. You have no room to move. Fucking back out once you're in.
Oh yeah. I hate it when people do that too.
Like, pull up beside me. Fucking give me enough room to move. I don't care. Just don't sit right on my ass.
Especially when I need to back up after I've shot.
Got dead again from a fucking idiot sitting behind me. Anyway. Done. Oh, it started, it's probably the 7th, 8th time today that's happened. Irritates me.
You know what irritates me?
People bitching about.
No, it's fucking when you're in 50B and Artie just fucking rains down on you.
Wow.
Just
that's
happened to me
everybody.
again. Oh no, I can get one shot almost. The last one hit me for like 8
You're either sitting where you shouldn't be, or your crew skills are shit.
Or you just
from an Artie.
But I mean, you got to remember though, you're throwing yourself into a whole different gameplay. It's a lot different pace than what you were playing.
Well,
These people were gonna.
I mean, like
The 50B is played way different than an IS-3A.
IS-3A has armor. 50B doesn't.
You don't have shit.
Well, if you've got yourself to the 50B, you should know.
No, he doesn't. He's playing his dad's account.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can't tell you any of my
5120.
stats. The only one I can see is my bombs. I have to get on my other account to see. Like, I don't know what I do for damage per minute. Or average damage, I mean.
Oh, fuck a phone.
Personal rating thing.
You don't have to worry about it. It's all garbage. Just play, have fun, kill shit.
Sounds good to me, man.
That's why we're known as the shit plan.
Just Google personal rating what, and you'll see the formula.
It's pointless. So I mean, it ain't gonna give you or make you or I haven't seen them. Like you can, okay, for being an exceptionally well player, you can get the rank events. You get options to that, but other than that, there's not. It's nothing more than just bragging rights, really.
Yeah. Well, that's good to know. I don't have to worry about that one.
Just they give you. They wanted a way to break down people, to classify you where you should go, and all these. You know, like the higher clans, they base their recruiting on higher PRs and shit because that would, in the end, you would, in theory, have better class of players. You know.
In
Uh,
theory, couldn't you like seal club? And
Yes. Well, that's why that's what's called the reroll.
I thought the reroll was starting over.
Well, yeah, but you're re-rolling so that you know the game and your stats are better, and now you can fit in that one clan, but now you only have 1 or 2 tier 10s.
Oh, I got you.
But you have a perfect win rate, like a 50%, 51, 52, 53. You know, you're working with less numbers and a better knowledge of the game, so it's easier to maintain those figures. Oh, fuck. You know what I mean now? You see? That makes sense. Because even a good player, it's harder and harder for that good player to remain looking good the higher his battle count gets. Doesn't mean he's not that any less of a player. It's just the more battles they get, the more odds are against them. Other things are in factor. That's why they started breaking it down with all the other shit.
That's why you said that when you looked at me, I screamed a reroll.
Right.
I was around 50%.
Yeah, you were at 51 green and purple and all your little. You had the right few tanks to just get you where you need to be and almost have a tier 10, and then you would have your typical OP premium, which is your IS3 auto loader, and your 1 tier 10, and that's your typical reroll account right there.
I bought those two just because they were on sale, though.
Well, the mutant's not OP. The mutant is just, like I said, the mutant is a spit in the face at any veteran player that's been in the game since alpha. And wargaming should be kicked in the nuts or vagina or whatever they have for reselling that.
Yeah, the only other way of getting the mutant would be through Christmas boxes.
And it shouldn't even have been available through Christmas boxes. It should have been held to the accountability that they said it'll be exclusive to those that bought the pre-purchase game.
Yep.
That was the very first time I'd really seen how double pepperoni greasy wargaming is. Well, I guess the very first time would be what they did to the Type 59 and then the mutant. And then selling the Type 59, so now we're like triple pepperoni pizza greasy.
Oh, they nerfed the Type 59 how many times?
Oh, it was a fiasco. It's still not right.
Well, they're giving it away in the black market.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's. I mean, they count on so many things too, though. How many of those old players are still playing? I'm sure they got the statistical numbers in front of them to make these calls. You know, how many diehard players are still playing that are even going to give a fuck? You know what I mean? Sure, we may lose 5, but we're going to make 5,000 in sales to the new guppy breed. You know?
I feel like a guppy.
We all are, though. I mean, we're all guppy into the game. Each of us just have different levels of what we're willing to do and take and blah, 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 just like life.
Now, backing up to the previous conversation. Now,
Oh, what's up?
the stats that we were talking about for this reroll thing,
Yeah.
isn't like 60s and 65s? Isn't that OP players?
Well, that would be your Unicum.
Those are the guys that go down into low tiers in Seal Club.
Not all of them. I know some actual Unicoms that they'll play tier 8s and 9s and 10s, and they're still Unicoms. But they're very few and far between.
Is that the top or the best player or something?
I think the best one is an 82 or 62, or it's something godly. It's in one of the, I think it's in Senpai or Maohao.
So it's the elite.
The elite, yeah, they call them, like I said, Unicoms, like unicorn. You know what I mean? Like a rare.
They also do, when they're doing the 8, 9s, and 10s, they're also doing a lot of damage, which gets their win rate way up there.
They're the guy that's sitting in the back pumping up and telling people where to go, and then like just laying down, hopefully laying down the damage. I mean, if you get one that's barking orders and still putting in work, that's one thing. But if you get one of them guys that just like to bark orders and doesn't do a fucking thing, then yeah.
Or run out there and die.
Right, ran out there and died, and then said it was the whole team's fault.
You know, Mr. Beals likes to go out and light things up and then get his licks in, and when he dies in the light, he sits back and still controls things.
But yeah, it's easier. I can jump on people and help ride over their shoulder a little bit.
Hey, Mr. Real, anybody that remembers the conversation about what happened to my dad's things?
Yeah.
Okay, so my youngest boy, 18, he's the one that fucked up everything, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna be taking the younger kid's account and giving it to the older kid. I'm trying to talk him into joining us.
Oh, there you go. The younger kid was the one, the other account I was looking at, right?
Yeah, that's Cycler.
Yeah.
It's now somebody else's account. It's Kyle's account now.
Gonna be Kyle's account for the punishment he put on Pap's account.
He's not
Hell yeah.
play tanks anymore. Not until further notice.
Not until he's proven himself.
That's just, yeah, it is. I mean, there's a lot of money he threw away. He did. He threw away a lot of money on that.
Oh, yeah.
Credits, man, because I don't remember who told me, like, if you buy tier 10 for 6 million, you sell it, it's like half.
Yeah, it's half. Always half. You get nothing back from selling any, like, it's so shit values. You're better. That's why I just leave them sit in the garage. That's why I just leave it sit there unless I'm really desperate.
Yeah,
Because they're...
like on my Supercroc, I'll get 3,050,000.
Yeah,
True.
that's right. I mean, 6.1 mil for a tier 10. Yeah, I don't even know if the older boy's gonna play tanks, but that's how we handled it.
Yeah, just throw him in it one day and see if he likes it or not.
Well, he's played before, but he says it's just not his cup of tea. He likes playing Tarkov and
Nah, he's a first-person shooter guy.
what's that global one?
Counter-Strike.
Yes.
Warzone? Oh, Counter-Strike.
No, Counter-Strike. He's got some freaking knife the other night and was crapping his pants over it. I'm like, dude, it's a knife. It's in a gun game. What the fuck are you thinking?
Dude, nice to make you run faster.
Be nice
Don't
if
you
you
know?
could do anything.
Yeah, skillet pans block bullets in that one game. It's all about the pan, baby. Oh, I'm still shooting HE at these dumbasses. Fuck.
Frying pans. No. I've had them drop on my foot. It hurts. A lot.
action, baby.
What the
I've also
hell is
accidentally
going
dropped
on
it on
here?
my freaking fingers. Yes, it hurts. I want to speak to you, manager. And I wonder who he gets it from. Yeah. Don't start shit if you can't back it up.
Oh yeah.
And who knows what the youngest will do to him either.
Go for a triple Indy. Oh, lost all momentum. That sucked. Oh, that was so fucking felt cheap.
Sounds like she's gonna be the one that you're gonna be visiting the principal's office quite often. But mommy, my cockroach! Yeah, the hissing. Sibling rivalry at its best.
Talk about sibling rivalry. Me and my older sister got into it over my bicycle because I took a 10-speed, took a dirt bike tire, put it on the front, and then had a wide tire on the back, and then I took the handlebars off and flipped them around so it looked like a chopper, and I would always ride wheelies and stuff. And my dad come out one day and he's like, I'm tired of hearing this shit. Let her ride the bike. Well, at that time I was working on it. And it made me angry, so I left the lugs on the front tire loose. So the first time she pulled the wheelie, off came that fucking
the front and over the handlebars.
Yeah, and she never wanted to ride my bike again. I don't get it. Oh, did I get in trouble for that?
Yeah, you could have killed her.
I could have. There's no doubt about that. She could have eaten baby.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I've done that before.
Shit, that ain't nothing compared to what they did to me. Locking my ass outside so they can have a party. Bastards.
I've knocked myself out unconscious. Even still to this day, I cannot remember what the fuck happened when I left the house and woke up in the hospital.
Damn.
Yeah, apparently my front tire came off. I went down over the handlebars. I had road rash on the side of my face and a concussion.
Ouch. Yeah, she didn't get hurt. She just kind of went over the handlebars a little bit.
User joined your channel.
No, actually, it was a whole lot of bit.
A whole lot of bit.
Yeah, she went right over that motherfucker.
Kind of what you would expect.
Nice. I had two older brothers, and go ahead.
It's like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna deal with these little bitches. I want my coffee.
I had two older brothers and three sisters that were all older, so I was the baby, and man, I got picked on.
Oh, I know the feeling. I'm the baby of the family.
Oh, then you know.
Locked outside the house in a towel, butt ass naked.
Yeah, see? Well, at least I was clothed.
Yeet.
Yeet.
I'm pretty sure I remember that map. Reminds me of the South Park episode. Oh, knackers.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole South Park Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People who annoy you. I actually was on Wheel of Fortune at one. Yeah, it was
What year?
1989.
That was the early years.
Yeah, it was. I know when it aired. It aired March the 15th, 1989. That's why I've never forgotten it. Plus, I won 30 grand.
And then you spent it all.
Vanna has a giant head, and Pat Sajak is a little runt.
Well, yeah.
And a dick.
Is it true that he stood on a little box next to the wheel?
Yes.
Okay. Because him standing next to Vanna is like, dude, you're fucking short.
Yep.
And she's in Beals.
Look, I'm telling you, everybody used to ask me, I would always classify people, women would almost invariably ask the same question every time, and so would men, right? Women want to know how much I was taxed. Men wanted to know if I kissed or fucked Vanna. I mean, that's just almost universally true, right? You could tell what kind of a guy or a girl they were basically by what their response would be, because I'd say, hey, look, I was on Wheel of Fortune, whatever, and if it was a girl saying, oh, did you kiss Vanna? I would be like, dyke. I hate to say it, but I mean, they're different than normal. You know what I'm saying? The normal response is how much money they take from a woman. Yeah, that sounds horrible. I don't give a shit about that, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. Just totally, totally different than the norm.
I have no idea what I just walked into.
Semen Eaters Anonymous, welcome. How may we help you?
Did you just say semen? Hold it. I've come up with a new term for lesbians, right?
What's that?
They suffer from jismism.
Jizzaism. I'm always always hooked on that one. It's like I just put my old lady on that fucking prescription tricoxagon. Tricoxagon.
Prescription doesn't work.
So she's, well, I mean, I don't know. She's swaying for the same team there for a little bit. I think all chicks go through that phase though, where they just give up on dudes and they're like, whatever, I'll just get the same benefits from my chick friend.
As long as they're taking pictures, it's all good.
Yeah, same benefits with half the mess.
Yeah, and they actually care for each other's feelings and shit, you know?
All the fun and no.
I can see why it's somewhat appealing, I guess. I mean, on my standard as a male chauvinist pig, it's completely appealing. I like it. I mean, that 2 titties, 2, but yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, shit.
I don't mind. Can I watch?
Alright, yeah. I've been watching this still, like, I'm out of shit to watch, right? So at night or when I'm eating dinner or whatever, I look for a season of something to just flip through. Something with only a 20-minute show, you know? Something that ain't gonna lock me in for fucking 2 hours. I'm down to watching that Who's the Man with the fucking Joey guy from Friends.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's not... It's not too bad.
At least you're not watching Family Guy. That's what I'm doing.
I've already watched all the Family Guys, man.
I watched it as they were coming out.
Yeah, now... Yeah... I do. Well, sometimes I will go just pull up a Family Guy, because there's always... I don't care how many times you've watched an episode of Family Guy, you've missed something. Because you're usually laughing at something else, and you're like, wait, you know, and then... So you can usually watch one episode multiple times and still be entertained, because you're just now finding out all this shit that was crammed in the original episode.
Well, I go with The Simpsons and South Park a lot, but there are 2 quotes from The Simpsons that I rely on. Number 1 is to my wife. How am I supposed to watch TV when you're talking to me? and the fuck, man, that just totally blew my mind. Oh shit. Had something to do with donuts. I can't remember. It'll come to me in a minute. I got old timers.
Oh yeah, you got me fucked up. I about YOLO'd in my mutts. I was trying to take a hill with the light tank.
My wife hates it when I pick a movie apart. You see that flaw? See that flaw?
We kind of laugh at those movies. We giggle and like, holy cow, I can't believe we watched this as a kid. We were like so fascinated by this, and then now when you watch it, you're like, man, this is some shitty fucking animatrons and shit.
So my wife reads
these. Yeah, you see.
My wife reads Harlequin romance books. You know what I'm talking
Oh
about?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His thrust stick.
Stick it in her ass yet?
Did his love rod meet her fucking whatever the fucking weird pearl wallet? For fuck's sake.
And I have dictated some nastiest shit to her. She's like, Jesus Christ, it just risen for me. I'm like, yeah, that's
The old lady's into the books and book club stuff. You know what the best thing to do is skip in somewhere and rip out. You got to do it real carefully. You got to make it so they can't tell. But just rip out a page or 2 pages out of the middle, a whole chapter. Hold it hostage. Yeah, you got to do it real good so they don't know. Yeah. There's nothing greater than hearing, "Oh, Bills, what the fuck?" and then hear the book getting thrown across the room. Yeah, victory. Right? Yeah. Oh, there was a time, dude. She was she was doing all these proofreadings for the little writers and whatnot, and so they were just sending shit, copies and papers everywhere. Everywhere I looked, there was a fucking book. And it's like, what are you gonna do with these? Oh, I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I just started pulling out pages on shit.
Ain't gonna work. Got IS7 turfing gold at me here in the Badger, and I'm like fully fucking hull down. You're never getting through.
Speaking of which, she just brought me in a plate of dinner, so I'm gonna eat real quick.